Well, hello, and welcome to unit number 6 in the Interpretive Exhibit Planning Toolbox course. Unit 6 is really where we start to get pretty busy with our exhibits. This is where we do most of the work, and I've attached some actual products that we have produced just last year for the Matagorda Science Park. We did the interpretive plan for both the outside exhibits and experiences, and then the actual museum exhibits. We did the interpretive plan, and then Matt Kaiser, our design partner, did the concept drawings based on the interpretive exhibit plan. And when we do interpretive exhibit plans, like this one we did for Carlisle Lake, we have our objectives and our themes and all that good stuff. But really, the bulk of the plan are interpretive exhibit planning worksheets. Now, what the interpretive exhibit planning worksheets do is we had our theme for our whole interpretation, in this case for Matagorda for both the outside and inside exhibits. And then we had our storyline flow, and the storyline flow indicated what exhibits we actually needed. And remember, our storyline flow comes from our objectives that we want interpretation to accomplish. And then those objectives turn into exhibits, or they turn into media, or they turn into cell phone interpretation or self-guided trails. So what we do next, and what you'll see on the pieces that I sent to you, is we do the interpretive exhibit planning forms. And again, it's a blank form set. And I've sent you and attached a blank planning form. It's an active Word document, so you can change it to whatever project you might be working on. So the process is that we do one interpretive exhibit planning form. We fill it out for each individual exhibit that we plan on doing. Now remember, we had the objectives for the whole place. What these are now are specific learning, behavioral, and emotional objectives that individual exhibit is supposed to accomplish. And that individual exhibit needs to reflect the theme and the objectives for the whole place. So in the document I sent you for the Matagorda interpretive plan, you'll see how there's a planning form set filled out for each exhibit, and it includes the exhibit theme and the exhibit concepts, the learning, behavioral, or emotional objectives that exhibit's supposed to accomplish. And then we also usually add in some interpretive exhibit ideas. Like if we've seen a really nice exhibit that illustrates the concept we like to interpret at Matagorda, we might put a picture of that in. And what this does is it helps the designers kind of know what it is that we're talking about. I call it conceptual flypaper. These are just lots of examples. And in that form set, we might put in our exhibit presentation idea. For example, we might say, I want this to be a touch table. Or I want to have a spinning door that shows the different seasons and what people can see during different seasons. Remember, we have type 1, type 2, and type 3 exhibits, from our past workshops. And so we want that mix, about 20% type 1 exhibits, about 20% type 3s, and the rest be type 2s. Remember, people remember 90% of what they do. So we like to have people doing something, but we don't want to overwhelm them. And we're also thinking about maintenance. That the more high-tech the exhibits, the more maintenance costs, and the more likely that exhibit might break. So for this unit, we're doing our storyline flow, turning those into our individual form sets. And we're thinking about our floor plan as well. That'll be coming in our next unit. Because once we have all these exhibits planned out as far as, okay, now I know I need 18 specific exhibits. These are what the 18 specific exhibits are supposed to do. Now on the floor plan and then our concept drawings, we figure out what these exhibits might look like and where we actually want them arranged in the floor plan for the room or the gallery that we're planning the exhibits for. So I went ahead and also sent you the concept designs for the Matagorda project, so you can see how some of our concept drawings look. But we'll spend more time on the floor plan and the concept drawings in unit number 7. So for unit number 6, I want you to think about the planning form sets. And your homework is to send me, 2, 3, or 4 of the exhibit planning form sets filled out for exhibits that you are actually working on. And that way I can have a look at them. And if you have questions or any issues, then we can talk about it. But this is where we really start filling up the interpretive exhibit plan, because the interpretive exhibit plan is mostly these form sets where we look to see what exhibits we actually want. Now remember, this is exhibit content. We can't design anything until we know what the content is and what the objectives are that the exhibit's supposed to do. And that's one of the problems in exhibit planning, is a lot of designers want to start designing right away without knowing what it is the exhibit's supposed to accomplish. In our process, we come up with the content first and the objectives first, and then the designers have to design towards those objectives. That's the only way you can actually look at the draft designs come in and match up the draft designs against your objectives. So that's what unit number 6 is all about. I've sent you, again, the Matagorda project and a blank planning form set. If you have any questions at all, you can email me, we can Skype, or we can talk on the phone, and we can begin to get your exhibit plan filled out. So enjoy unit number 6, and when you're done with that, we'll move you on to even more exciting stuff as we start to design exhibits in unit number 7. Have a good one. Bye-bye.